The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask. Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Othmere, the all-knowing. And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between. To stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all. One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring, hmm? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity. Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me, Vare. Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of grace, a path that a tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you tarnished to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, there we go. I believe that I fixed it. For some reason, my system had like automatically decided to mute my microphone, so none of y'all could hear any of that aside from Neko. So, long story short, I've decided I have to kill this man. And I'm going to kill this man. And now that I did all of that not on mic, I've decided twice over that I have to kill this man. So, that's what we're doing, folks. We're gonna kill this man. Is it still not? It's weird. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so we're gonna pause the broadcast for now. Alright, and we are back. Had to test and see if that was working at all. Alright, cool. So, my amazing stream manager has let me know that we are all good. That's more than fair. You go right on ahead. I'll keep an eye on the chat. Alright, so now that y'all can hear me, it's time to finally thrash this dude. Healthy, healthy. Gotta keep it healthy. Keep that damage number healthy. I hate that move because it seems to bug out the camera so often. Oh, I heard that death sound and I thought that was me for a second. I was like, no way. Oof. I had a little bit more range on that than I thought it did. That's the last of my heals. Got him. Okay. And we got the golden halberd. And that guy will no longer spawn in the world to cause me issues. Alright, sweet, sweet. Let me adjust that audio a little bit more then. We'll bump up the master volume by one more. Thank you, thank you. Mucho apreciata. Oh, no. It's fine, it's fine. Honestly, I'm just glad that I can be heard through the stream. So I've done some counting as I've been going through this game a few times, and it's kind of weird how, like, disproportionate the amount of runes that you'll just find laying around are. Oh yeah, 100%. People are going to be over here wondering what exactly we've been smoking.
Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods. You know, if you can spare the runes, you should buy yourself a crafting kit. A crafting kit allows you to make basic items.
That's right, bitches. We got a crafting mechanic.
Really, if you intend to survive out here for any duration. The kit costs a bundle, and I admit I do take my cut. But the important thing is that you survive. Every customer counts, after all.
See, by the way, this moment right here is why I tell anyone who plays this that if they kill this character, we can't be friends. Like, he's straightforward, he's honest with you, he tells you shit that you need to know. Genuinely a good dude. I'm gonna take that recommendation by the crafting kit, Nomadic Warrior Cookbooks 1 and 2, and the Missionary Cookbook 1. And so these used to, so this is actually interesting. So originally you could just click that and you'd be able to see what these messages had to say, but nowadays you have to actually pay for them. Let me... I think that maybe the chainmail leggings would be worth it, but I think we're gonna buy these cracked pots instead. And the rest of those runes are gonna go into throwing daggers.
An excellent choice.
There we go. I now got access to item crafting. And we got a bunch of different things that we can make. This will be the bulk of how I acquire a lot of things in the game. I'll be mostly aiming to get my hands on crafting books and stuff like that. For right now, we cannot level up at all. So, for the time being, our best bet is just going to be wandering about and beating people to death. Which is fine, because that seems to be what this class is very good for. Namely, the beating people to death part. We'll start by gathering up some bones. Little pro tip, by the way, these little glowing skulls on the ground, you'll be able to make them out via the eyes. You smash these. Sorry, I'm kind of bad at it with the axe. There we go. If you smash that, you can get some free runes. Good to know for you rune conscientious people out there watching who want to eventually play this game and make the most of every single penny. So that thing that I just clicked away is a notice about vanquishing enemy groups. So in original Dark Souls 3, occasionally like you kill enemies and you'd have like a small chance for one of those enemies to refill one of your flasks. In this game, if you kill groups of enemies, you know, like just wholesale clear out the whole group, then you have a chance to get some of your flasks restored, which I feel is a very nice mechanic. It tends well into the overall gameplay loop, makes it so that you don't have the monotonous go out, grind, rest like all the time. So it sets a pretty nice tone for the game, I'd say. Especially because it's one of those mechanics that rewards you playing smart, but also rewards you for just doing as you normally would. Okay, so... great dragonflies. These guys are important because if you get enough great dragonfly heads, you'll basically never have to deal with poison. As they are a key component in crafting poison neutralizing boluses. And they also have a fairly high drop rate for dropping their heads too. Oh hey, that's another thing I get to teach y'all about. We're gonna remove that. I'll accidentally use that, and I really don't want to accidentally use that. So Elden Ring actually is kind of neat in comparison to other FromSoft games, because you actually have a jump button, like a dedicated jump button. Which is weird, because if you've played any Dark Souls games, you know that you do not have a dedicated jump button. Guide and Gatekeeper for those returning to the roots. Alright, so these dudes will typically cast out this like line that will point you towards a place where you haven't been so far. More often than not, these will wind up being places like caves and catacombs. There are various mechanics like this in the game. I really like how much they encourage exploration and reward exploration in this game, because there's some stuff that you'll just never find if you aren't looking for it. Ruin fragments, also a very important item because you can convert them into rainbow stones. some bone darts. Because they don't do a lot of damage, but they're more replenishable than throwing daggers right now. Don't look at me in that language. They're fine. See, and here's where the monotony of the game starts to set in a little, because now I'm gonna be running around grinding for some like materials and stuff every once in a while. Like, you guys will just have to deal with watching me occasionally and decide, hey, that looks like a lot of materials right there. See, like, so, as we can see, that that statue thing pointed a light over in this direction, and we followed it, and then we come across a door. Where does this lead? Well, you see, you open this bad boy up. Bim, bam, boom, welcome to the tomb. The Stormfoot Catacombs, actually. More specifically. Yep. Oh, talk to the ghost. Proper death means returning to the Erd Tree. Have patience until the time comes and the roots call to you. Yellow does mean safe. Usually. Oh fuck. Yeah, I can do that too, buddy. Root resin. Okay, so that'll be useful later. Ooh. So this is a grave glovewort. That will be useful later for various reasons. Don't try this at home, kids. I promise some of these things I'm doing only come with, like, a lot of time and practice with this game. Hey, buddy. Oh. Nope. Oh, that didn't work. Shame. There are like 5 of them right there. First one in this room to hurt me. Good man. See, like, this game is fairly slow and methodical, I would say, as opposed to most of the other games in the catalog. Because, like, there's a lot more keeping track of where you're going, what's around you. Like these guys, if they catch you off guard, they've got some brutal attacks. Like, there's, like, some of them will wait right here next to doors and, like, grab you as you pass through the doorway if you don't see them, and they'll just gouge your neck out. It's horrifying. Yeah, I'm pretty sure one of them just dropped down from the ceiling or something. Oh, yep. Ooh. We gotta run back this way, we gotta run back this way. Oh, I wasn't able to throw that properly. Missed. One dead. Heal. Dodge the dart. Serpentine. Alright, Wandering Noble Ashes. So, these guys are not going to be very useful at all. In fact, for a lot of circumstances, they'll be outright worthless. But there's still 5 extra bodies that I can use when I need to. So, bonuses. Oh, yeah, there's one I was looking for. So there is one issue I have with this game, and that's occasionally whenever, like, a certain event will happen, you'll get this little text at the bottom of your screen, and it just stops registering things like swings when this happens. It's gotten to be the death of me like 6-7 times. All right, we're gonna be intelligent, and we're gonna run back. We're gonna rest right here. Because we've got a decent amount of runes, and we can't really use them for anything right now aside from buying stuff. So our best bet is just going to be to approach the door that's open now. Yeah, so each one of these tombs will have, like, a lever of some kind that you can pull to open up this big door, which will typically lead you to the boss room. Bosses are usually indicated by this wonderful mist here that looks like somebody farted in a Chipotle. Yeah, this is, oh. Erd Tree Burial Watchdogs. I don't like any of you. Wild Strikes for the win. It's like I said, Wild Strikes is just an ungodly broken weapon art. And now we got the Noble Sorcerer Ashes, which will be slightly more useful than the Wandering Noble Ashes. Slightly in that I'm not a spellcaster, so I can't use magic really, but they can. See, normally I don't like to kill these guys. but this game kind of incentivizes it because they're always looking around for runes. And some of these guys, especially later on, have some like really good drops. And they're always carrying like at least some level of crafting equipment. So like, really, they just made it too easy to be a wandering bloodlust person. Make another rainbow stone. Always useful to be carrying rainbow stones. And we'll make some fire pots. There we go. We're slowly making progress. We're making progress. We'll be able to make use of those in a bit here. Yeah, I always make it a point to gather up a bunch of these. Especially because later on they can be used for other things other than just rainbow stones. Oh, well. No. It's kind of fun just being able to go all unga bunga on things. Usually I play dex builds which require a bit more constant movement. You're always trying to like make use of whatever extra effects you can. Like it's a very different kind of playstyle to what this is. Oh hey, something killed itself. Holy shit, bro. There we go. Ooh. So this is another wonderful creature here in the lands between. The memory beetle. Or a sacred beetle, I think that they're called. Teardrop scarabs. Yep. Both crimson and cerulean teardrop scarabs. Defeat them to replenish the flasks that match their type. However, you cannot replenish more flasks than the maximum amount you already have. Beetle bug. Beetle bug. See, like, they can call them scarabs as much as they like. Those fucking things are beetles. They can fight me on it. I know it seems like I'm making a lot of these rainbow stones for no reason, but I promise you there's a reason. Just like I know it seems like I'm going around just chopping up helpless forest critters left and right, but I promise you there is a purpose. Oh yeah, no, I cannot wait until we can do some collabs. It'd be great. The chamber lies under the ruins. You know what, actually? Oh, I can't even appraise that. Yeah, that's right, because I'm playing offline. So for those who don't know, I usually only play these games offline. Unless if like a friend has specifically asked me to play this game with them, I'm just like, nope. No, I'm not gonna load up and deal with the 7,000 fake messages that tell me that there's treasure only to have me jump off a cliff. Like there's no point to that. Well guys, bad news. I fucked up. In fact, I fucked up royal. But it's fine. As I said, big fuck up right there. So I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. By the way, kids, don't smoke. Seriously, don't smoke. Don't. If you want to goof in real time, I'm pretty sure I'm still in Discord. I get in here. Oh my god. He canceled me out of my wild strikes. I cannot believe. Okay, I can actually totally believe. This guy's a mega bastard early in the game. That's okay, because Wild Strikes is still OP. We just need a bigger weapon, and then Wild Strikes will be even more OP. Damn, I didn't notice you soon enough, otherwise I'd have kept holding down Wild Strikes. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that in the slightest. Hey Bean, welcome back. Now, let me position you so that you're actually facing towards the mic a bit more. There you go. Okay. Let's see. You might want to just mute the stream. Since you're back on Discord and everything, you might as well just mute the stream. That's fair. That's fair. Then you won't be able to hear the wax. See, so I'm supposed to rest at that site of grace to get access to leveling up, but I'm gonna get some things first.
I have to whisper because I don't want to wake up my roommate again.
That's more than fair. So we don't have the dexterity to wield a greatsword yet. So we're gonna need to get more dexterity to wield a greatsword. which will also require for us to level up, but that's fine. This is fine. We've got item crafting, and we've got ingredients for item crafting. As long as those two things stay consistent, we should be fine. Now we find the flail, which is debatably a worse weapon. This is why I don't like the axe. It's got a very inconsistent horizontal. Which makes fighting with it.
Doesn't seem like a thing that should happen in a game as tight as this.
See, you'd think it wouldn't, but it does. A lot. That's why you tend to see me go more for the...
Intentional, or is it just to be annoying?
Oh, it's definitely a moveset thing. Like, if there's one thing that Miyazaki is really, really, really good at, it's making sure that weapons are, like, actually consistent with things that they could do. Like, you wouldn't be able to do a solid swing back with the horizontal on an axe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it would be a little bit difficult. Alright, so now we've got Storm Stomp and the Whetstone Knife. Storm Stomp is nice and all if we've got a weapon that deals more damage than this, but we don't. So we're gonna head down the road a little bit. There we go, Lost Grace discovered. Take a rest here. Oh. Well, I appear to have done enough that melatonin has decided to come visit us. Shout out to
Melatonin?
yeah, shout out to Maxor. If anyone sees this stream and you haven't seen that man's Elden Ring videos, go look him up. Absolutely great content. This is Melina, our dearest waifu in this adventure.
I offer you an accord.
Aw, it sounds like my cat needs some attention. Come here, baby man.
Finger maidens.
Yeah, come here.
They serve
Yeah, I've heard of fingering maidens. I mean, what?
offering guidance and aid to the tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless.
As I keep being reminded.
I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree. Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn
Here we go.
runes into
I
strength.
can be a bit louder now that I'm outside.
Alright.
Another matter. I bequeath to you this ring.
Excuse me, baby man. I gotta get my microphone from out underneath you. There we go. Spectral Steed Whistle.
Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you.
Turn the bean up in
Treat him with
Discord.
respect. Shall I turn your runes to strength?
Alright, time for our first batch of level ups, folks.
For but a moment, share them with me. Your thoughts, your ambitions, the principles you would follow.
Anyone even have a plan in this game?
Given our proclivity for physical combat, we're going to dump a good few points into more health. Because more health is always good. And then we're going to put... We will put a singular point into dexterity. No. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, careful, baby man. If you're going to be walking all over me, you have to be careful with them claws.
It's a kitty cat being a bit of an adventurous being.
Yeah, he keeps wandering back and forth. And we're going to boost that arcana a little bit, actually, instead of anything else for now. We're going to go through. We're going to use all these. We're going to use this. And we got some more level ups right there. And we got, I think, one more level up right there. And we're going to put that into faith. And it's nighttime now, which will be fun. So we're going to call on Torrent. This is our beautiful horse, Torrent.
You there. Could you help us out, Cully?
Horsey.
Huh?
I hope nothing bad ever happens to this horse. I do not do well with pointless animal
Are you
death.
there? Stop pretending you can't see me.
This one, right?
Why won't anyone look me in the eye? I'm not that ugly, am I?
There you are.
What'd you go and do that for? Oh, yes. I remember. Some clod turned me into a tree. You were just breaking the spell, weren't you? Thank you. The name's Bok. I was pushed out of the cave. Told not to come back. Not ever. Then I ended up as a tree. Lucky you came along, really. Oh, what a shame. When they threw me out of the cave, they took everything I owned. And so this is all I have to express my thanks. I hope you can forgive me. Or, if you can afford to wait for a while, I could sneak back into the cave and bring back something of actual value. Then I'd be of some real use to you, I reckon. Right, but I'll need a moment. I'm frightened of them, so I have to gather myself. My knees start knocking, just thinking about that god-awful cave I'm sure.
Where did you go?
I didn't go nowhere. I was just listening. I was just listening to a little man talk.
Oh, this is the problem when I turn down the stream so that I don't hear you and me doubled up. I apologize, I quiet.
That's okay. Okay, so correct. Okay, this is the right way to go. So there is actually an optional boss that is on this pathway. And yep, there he is.
Well, I mean, you took out Horseman first thing. Why not take out all the optional bosses? I'm sure Horseman had an actual name, but I remember him purely as Horseman. I guess someone was going too fast.
Oh, damn. So close. I was so hoping that last swing would kill him.
Is it just me, or does he look an awful lot like the Golden Horseman that we fought at the beginning, just black?
No, he's different. So the main thing that makes his boss fight different is that whereas the first guy that we came across, the Tree Sentinel, is like completely 100% attached to his horse. Those two do not come apart. They're treated as one singular in-game entity. Whereas with the Knight's Cavalry, both the horse and rider are separate entities.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why the horse suddenly vanished, because I killed his horse. Because if you kill his horse, he'll fall off of it, and then you get a chance for a critical attack. Once. But yeah, no, he will only show up on this specific bridge, and specifically only around nighttime. Hello, sir. I've come to dismount you off your horse.
I'm not good to say. The next thing that was in my head. For one, I'm outside, and the other, I'm on recording.
Ah, Jesus. He's actually just giving me the runaround now because he's got an open area to fight me in. Almost there. Wild swings for the win. Ah, damn. I was too close. I was too far on the second one.
But yeah, no, is that a halberd that he's swimming about?
Yeah, he's
I'm mistaking my long pointy weapons.
No, that is a halberd. Halberds are normally categorized by having one side that is either a long spoke or an axe, and then the top is a pike. It is one of the more versatile weapons to be ever created by the English. It's nowhere near as satisfying as a nice axe in your hands, though. Not to mention...
You couldn't reach the enemy on the floor if you were on the horse with an axe. It needed to have a long stick.
I mean, yeah, that's part of it. It's also really good as just like a distancing weapon. So the hard part about using a halberd for combat in like real life is that because it is a polearm sort of weapon, it's got a nice long haft to it, which means you have to be very careful to keep your enemy at a distance when using a halberd. Like every attack with one has to be so measured so that you're not hitting them with anything less than the blade.
You just bonk them onto the head with the stick instead of the blade.
Well, I was gonna say that is actually a thing you can do. When using a halberd, you can easily like turn your body the other way, hit your enemy in the face with the stick, and then swing back with the axe.
Oh, that sounds terrifying.
Yeah, it's actually a very common way that halberds would be used in medium range combat back in the day, because you'd have all these enemies rushing in, getting ready to fight, and then you've got this one dude chunked out in a bunch of armor, just completely ready to fuck up their day. Who's got a long...
Hand and days, face forward, like decapitation. That sounds like...
It's less of a decapitation and more of like a really archaic version of a lobotomy. Because you typically want to aim for like the side of the opponent's head when you're swinging the axe back.
Why?
Because that first blow to their the front of their head will typically clang off of a helmet or something to protect their skull, which will cause reverberation, stunning them for a second, and then you just swing the axe at their head real quick. Oh, I fucked up. So we're leaving, because I have messed up this fight too much to reconcile right now. And he's gonna follow me all the way. He's gonna follow me. He'll follow me like a set distance, and then he'll just finally decide to stop.
Can I go in the house without waking up dogs? Probably not.
This might be a better idea for a fight for me to grab real quick.
It's just me. Breakfast achieved.
We're gonna pass back time again towards nightfall. There's that heal to get back up to full.
They can
Oh, yeah. But that's fine, though. They can think that.
Oh, Nita.
What is that god-awful smell? Oof. Got him.
Nice job, people.
Yeah, you just gotta go all sorts of violent. You just gotta be maximum violence with that guy.
Maximum violence.
Maximize your stats towards violence. Ah, don't tell me I have to actually stop the caravan.
Don't do that next to the window.
No. Looks like we need more strength. We're gonna make the smart call. We're gonna fast travel back from whence we came. Because a much better and safer call than wandering around out here with no healing. I mean, admittedly, I'm almost wondering, should I immediately make a beeline for the first demigod that we can fight? Or should I wander around for a bit and just go get some items?
I do like the Shenanigans, man, so maybe we'll go for a wander?
Wait, what was that?
sleepy.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and increase our strength to 20. We still need some more to use the Great Axe, but that's fine. Because now we should be doing a lot more damage with our Battle Axe.
Nasty boomers. You're gonna get me kicked out.
Godric the Golden, humiliated, having tasted defeat by the blade of Mikola, now on his knees begging for mercy. Oh, bro, I'm going to enjoy killing you. Alrighty, folks, so I'm gonna go ahead and make these real quick. And alright, I think I'm gonna double myself on Back to the Grace. We're gonna rest up, and I'm going to call this stream for now, and we will start up a fresh one in a little while, because I've still got some things I gotta get done today. We will return shortly after I get that. Actually, wait, no. Before I wrap all this up, we're gonna make a jump back to where we saw Kale before, our wonderful merchant friend.
Tarnished. May I have a word?
Absolutely.
A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk, I surmise, is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent. Ah, as I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee, by Torrent's former master. 'Tis a bell for calling forth spirits. Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erdtree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly, as they recall battles past. Now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest.
Wonderful.
Forgive mine intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, learn well the lands between. How long will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
Okay, so now we've got access to being able to use the spirit calling bell. So before we end this stream today, we've actually got one more boss that we're gonna go fight before we take our little intermission. So we're gonna come down here. Whoop. Alright, and I'm going to warn our more gentle viewers that we're gonna have some crazy things going on fairly soon here. So get ready to cry.
No, not tears.
Oh no. Oh. I tried to skip the area. That would not have turned out okay for me. Suddenly the combat music set in. Alright, there we go.
What do you need? I don't want any trouble.
Land squirts and stone digger trolls. And the armorer's cookbook. Handled by a smithing stone. And shortly from there is this little hole in the wall. I forgot to buy the torch. That's okay though.
It hurts. Oh. What are you doing here? You must leave this place at once. They'll rush in and beat you to a pulp. You'll end up just like me. Oh.
Cave falls silent once more. Old Knight Istvan, please come help me. Alright, men. Today, we learn. Bring it on, bitch. Alright, boys. Get that ass. Tailoring tools, sewing needle. And there we go. So, like, as I said, the Wandering Nobles are not like a really good Spirit Ash, but they are, if nothing else, consistent. Namely being, if you bring them out against anything that they can reasonably fight against, they'll do it. Otherwise, they will piss their pants and hide in the nearest corner. I wish I was joking, but no, that's actually something they'll do. Like there's a dragon. If I go and try and summon them to fight against the dragon, they will just literally go hide wherever they can.
I'm like, sir, I don't know if you know who you've hired.
Yeah, for real.
Runs away.
So run back in here.
Oh. What are you doing here? You must leave this place at once. They'll rush in and beat you to a pulp. You'll end up just like me. Wait. Is that what I think it is? You got it.
Give him the sewing needle.
My sewing needle. What made you go and do a thing like that? My mum was a seamstress, and that sewing kit was all I had to remember her by. I always wanted to be just like sweet old mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I?
And that is correct, my boy. You're not allowed to. That's why I came and beat the hell out of your tormentors. Alright, so we're gonna go all the way through to the other side real quick. Damn, that's crazy. Pimps up, hose down. You know, you guys would have a lot better chance of ambushing me if you just stayed quiet in the fucking dark. Never seen you over here before. Yeah, so that's an enemy type I just can't bring myself to hurt anymore, is the jellyfish. Like, if I have to fight a jellyfish, I'm probably just gonna run. Not because they're, like, intimidating or dangerous or capable of killing me in any way, shape, or form. But just because, like, due to a very specific character, I can't take the risk of killing any of them.
Touch.
But we'll get into that next time. For now, I'm going to go ahead, sit down, go outside, and touch some grace. And we'll see you guys on the next one.